For real, for real, for real. That's when I looked at Elon Musk. I said, dude, on some good shit, man. Dude, on some good shit because he went in there and fired. And you know, anytime there's never been in history that one individual that's never been a politician, never been a lawyer, never been a judge, have as much power as Elon Musk do right now. Who Elon Musk? What you mean he don't own nothing? No. Everything that Elon Musk got is in his company names. Everything. Every asset to do, he don't have none. Yeah. That part. And see, I tell you this, Elon Musk is a smart individual because them folks is coming to him about all these contracts that his companies have with the Pentagon. Cause you know, he got the SpaceX project. He told them shit, yeah, he said that's a company, that's not me individually. He said, I know, and see, dude sheltered himself where he's not literally a part of nail company that he owns. Dude, he's not the CEO of nail company that he owns. That's the smartest thing he could have ever done in the world. And now, no, can't nobody prove that man owned nail company but SpaceX. And then I tell you this, it's fucked me up because, like I said, when I sit back and I actually read what FEMA did, Federal Emergency, how the fuck can you? I didn't see no management assistance. I didn't see. You got people out here in the United States that's really fucked up out here, living in the motherfucking world called United States, and their house burned down from natural disaster, and FEMA fight the fuck out them folks to get them a check. Yeah, FEMA ain't quick to put a motherfucker up in no hotel. Red Cross will, you feel me? Red Cross will. But FEMA, that's what fucked me up and pissed me off about the whole situation and made me say Elon Musk did right, man. Elon Musk went up in that motherfucker and fired every motherfucking person that had something to do with passing that motherfucking $59 million out to them undocumented people, man. And then they came back and they was like, well, they had, when he was in Oval Office, they asked Elon Musk, they said, hey, they said, so why did you fire the people? He said, we have Americans over here sleeping in their cars. He was talking about the two kids that froze to death in Ohio in the casino parking lot with their mama because they didn't have nowhere to live and they were sleeping in a fucking van. You feel what I'm saying? He like, if we would have took some of that money that we was giving people that don't deserve it, their children wouldn't have died. You see what I'm saying? And it make a lot of sense. Why does America give so much? He froze all programs and people crying, hollering out, well, he's stopping programs that's feeding children. You talking about feeding children in other countries. You ain't talking about feeding children in America, man. They not talking about programs to feed children in America, man. They talking about feeding children in Guatemala, they pay way more attention. They pay too much attention. And that's what Elon, and I'll tell you another thing dude did. Dude is for to stop these motherfucking politicians from getting paid like motherfucking movie stars, man. Like he said, ain't no way that a motherfucking state senator, state representative, a government official should be getting paid no $400,000-$500,000 a year. Doctors ain't even making that motherfucking much money. And senators don't even go to work number 3 times a year. Y'all motherfucker don't meet number 3 times a motherfucking year and you make almost $500,000. That's just what the government give you. Ain't no telling what kind of backdoor shade and motherfucking deals you don't made in behind closed doors where your daughter and your granddaughter got their tuition paid in private school that was $100,000, or your wife got a brand new Mercedes from somebody that the Mercedes ferry, you feel me? Or you be like Clarence Thomas, the fucking Supreme Justice dude, come to find out him and his wife been getting floated around the motherfucking world by a billionaire that's a donor to Trump. So don't never think that politicians do anything for free, man. They don't do shit for free. Oh, he crooked. If you ever want to find a crooked politician, go to your local motherfucking chamber of Congress, go to your motherfucking state assembly meeting, and look at everybody in that room, and every last one of them motherfuckers are crook. Every last one. I don't give a fuck who they are. They some crooks. Mm-hmm. It's a lot. Look, I tell you this. It's a lot of things that people couldn't do until Trump got elected. It's a lot of things that a lot of them Republicans couldn't wait. Like Tennessee, like you said, Tennessee has the voucher program, which I think that's a smart thing because I think it eliminates a lot of people from doing a lot of bullshit in schools. Because if you, what Tennessee Governor Bill Lee is trying to do is he wants to take and say, okay, we gonna give you the same amount of money that they give local public schools per child. We gonna give you that same voucher and let you go pick what private school you want to send your child to. Now, if you choose to still send your child to a public school, that's on you. But if you want to homeschool your child, we will pay you for that. If you want to send your child, because the thing about it is when you send school vouchers, you give a lot of children an opportunity that they might not would have had. Because like with my son going to private school at the times that he did, it was wonderful because the classrooms are smaller. They got more qualified teachers, less stress on them teachers because there's less students on them teachers. You feel what I'm saying? So I feel like that they get better quality education. You know what I mean? And then a lot of people want to holler out, well, it's the white folks don't want the black folk. These folks literally giving you a motherfucking chance to be like everybody, man. They giving your children an opportunity to be great in life and mingle with people that they wouldn't have ever had a chance to mingle with, instead of mingling with gang members and nutting ass motherfuckers at Pearl Cone High School. You feel me? They giving you a chance for your child to be in a school where future doctors, lawyers, politicians, governors, and people that already they family members are them type of people. I'm with that. I'd rather for my child to be a white collar criminal than a motherfucking a carjacker, a fucking thief, motherfucker. I would want my child to grow up to be a respectful person. Nah, you know what I mean? White collar criminal, white collar, and see they would. No, it's just like I tell you this. It's just like Steve Bannon. You know, Steve Bannon is the motherfucker that started to stop the steal. He was Trump's right-hand man. Trump kicked him out the White House the first term because he was trying to be like the Elon Musk now. But he didn't have Elon Musk's money. But he wanted Trump to give him all the power. He went in that motherfucker in Trump's first term, Steve Bannon, and tried to disband the whole motherfucking the military the first day. He did too much, and he did too much, did not have enough knowledge. You feel what I'm saying? And Trump kicked him up out of the White House. But then them folks indicted that man, charged that man, sent that man to federal prison. That man got out there, they charged that man with another crime. That man went to court yesterday, pled guilty. He don't give a fuck. You know, he don't give a fuck about these folks, but it's one thing, he showed loyalty to Trump, to where Trump ain't fuck with dude. Trump ain't fuck with dude since his first term, but Trump gonna pardon that man. You hear me? He gonna pardon him. Cause dude ain't had nothing bad to say about Trump, even though Trump didn't pardon him the first time when he left office. But Trump gonna pardon that man this second time. Trump, I'll tell you this, you know, like them two black girls. You got Letitia James in New York, that district attorney general, right? The one that went after Trump for all them fraud charges and shit, got him convicted and all that. And then you got that black girl in Georgia, Fannie Williams, the one that went after the corruption of the election. This is the craziest thing that I ever seen in my life. When Joe Biden left the president, he pardoned all of the white people that went after Trump. He pardoned every white district attorney, everybody that Trump could come out of with the federal government. He pardoned them folks. He didn't pardon now motherfucker Letitia James or Fannie Willis. You feel what I'm saying? And people don't understand that was a fucked up situation for you to go out to one of the people most powerful. And dude had a freight train. He had a movement. He was already moving. You feel what I'm saying? He already had that MAGA movement pushing him no matter what. Even when he was on trial, them folk were still going out voting for that man. Even though that man had 37 fucking felony convictions, you had the motherfucking Hispanic community to come out and push for that man because he wanted to deport all the motherfuckers that's over here illegal. Because a lot of people don't understand this about this situation now. The people that came over here the right way, they don't respect the people that came over here the wrong way. You feel what I'm saying? They don't. Because they don't believe. Because a real true immigrant that says they want to be an American comes over here and does what they supposed to do. Meaning they come over here, they work hard, they go through the proper channels to get their citizenships, and they be proud to be an Americans when they get done. But then you fast forward that 20, 30 years from 1980s and 90s when that was going on to now, where a lot of these Democrats have opened up them borders. Like, you remember you was telling me, we was talking about Cuba one day. This ain't no different than when America, when Jimmy Carter them holler out, they put the welcome to America sign on America and said anybody that got on dry land, you was an American citizen. We couldn't deport you. And that's when all them Cubans came over across that motherfucking water. But what people didn't know, Castro literally opened up all his insane asylums, all his prisons, and with all his worst motherfucking people that had a chance to ever get out again in life, and said, run, motherfucker, you feel me? People don't understand. Yeah, and that's the thing about it. America, every time that they fucking did this shit, opened the floodgates, it's always been some fucking Democrat in office when they did it, man. And then when they let them migrants in the country, use them folks for their labor, they work to build something, they put them folks out the country. It ain't no different than when the China, it's called modern day slavery. We don't go pick you up from your land and put you on no boat and bring you over here. We let you sneak your own self over here. We know you undocumented, so you can't talk too loud. You got to work for what we would call slave wages and be quiet and get paid. You know what I mean? They didn't do nothing but take the word, we come and get you, till you come over here your motherfucking self and we gonna use you. You feel what I'm saying? That's all it's about. People, and a lot of people, I tell people all the time, man, if you really know your history, you would know that America has always been built on America's first, man.